Good morning. It's July 26th. Okay. All right, and so this morning I'm watching WINT, CREV, CMAX, and SERV. And I got my eye on NUZE and IGT over here on my other charts. All right, so okay. All right, WINT gapping up 148%. This one does have a little bit of news on it, and I was watching it here earlier. There was a 15-minute equilibrium and the breakout over this level. So that was this level here. That's 788. And you can see how the price traded there. Broke out over both those levels. Found support right there. Trying to bounce here a little bit. But big rejection, big rejection off of that daily level of 870. Let's look at that. So there's 870, and then right above it, we've got a couple of more levels there. And then there's a big pocket all the way up to 1206. So can we get above 870 and above these two levels? Right now it's an hourly uptrend. The higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And a 15-minute uptrend. Even though here you had a lower high, but it's still higher lows, which is what defines an uptrend. So the 5-minute time frame here. Bulls in full control on this one right now. That's what we can see that for sure. I'm going to put a line there. What I'm going to do is get rid of these two. And it looks to me like I should probably put, because that's that line I just put, that's for the hourly, the 2 hourly higher lows. And then I'll also do the most recent price action, which is here to here. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. And that would be more of the 15-minute time frame higher lows. So both of those lines are pretty valid. And why do I put those there? Well, you know, if this one wants to consolidate it all, that could be a possible area to buy off of. What do we have as far as line moving up? How many touches did we get back here? So if I come from the top of this, come across here, just connect the dots. Boom, boom, boom. But coming back up to that daily, that's kind of to be expected here. On a 15-minute equilibrium bull break, follow through can be pretty good. But going into the open kind of strong here could mean consolidation right at the open. CREV is the second leading gapper, also has news up 73%. Both of these first two stocks have really low floats and high volume traded and news. So those are the things that I look for. This one hit a daily level of 1419. Let's look at that up here. So it had a long upper wick a couple of days ago. Not necessarily too excited about that. But the fact that we got that high again this morning, maybe there's something there. And then the next level, we got the 200 moving average overhead. Let's go ahead and mark that out. So if I edit that, I'm going to make it pink, and the price for that is $16.56. Okay, like that. So now we have that there. And then there's a daily level of 17.15 right over the top of that, and then a pocket up to 22.34. There may be a daily resistance here, but I'm not expecting us to get there in the first half hour of the day. As a matter of fact, we're consolidating here now on the hourly time frame. So it is now a 15-minute downtrend. So over here on the 5-minute time frame, let's find out where we could put a line here. That looks pretty good. And you can see the triangle pattern there. Go back up to the 15-minute time frame. It's a little more clear. And on the hourly time frame, it was hourly inside bars and then the bull break. But no follow through here. Rejecting off of that daily. So shorts jumping on, bulls selling their positions. And here we come back down into this zone again, possibly. Little pocket there. So looking for an hourly high or low. Question is, where will we find support on this one? And a good bet could be somewhere either maybe in this little pocket area or off of one of these two yellow orange lines here. Or not. So we're trading off the volume weighted, or below the volume weighted average price right now. CMAX is the third pick here. It's quite a bit further down on the gap scan. However, decent volume. We need to see a little more come into it. But it's got a low float of about 2 million, and it's gapping up 19%. Hit a high of pre-market up at 735. And actually, before I move on here, I want to go over here and remove this drawing and put our resistance up there at 1429. Okay, so CMAX here, yeah, choppy. Larger time frame. So I like the daily setup on this one. This one had that big daily move here up to the 100 moving average. Pulls back, consolidates, and then starts to move up again. And now today, where the pre-market high got up above those levels, currently still, well, kind of back down below them a little bit, but this one has no resistance up until $16.32. So a really big pocket to play off of there. So if it wants to go, there might be some potential, but we'll see. This one doesn't have news on it that I could find. And so, you know, I could have drawn a line here, but this one's not respecting it. Kind of almost already did back here. A lot of times the fourth touch doesn't hold as well. This one here is really giving it up. Got a support down here. It's a pretty sizable pullback. However, a larger time frame, hourly time frame, it's still an hourly inside bar. And then SERV. Hold on, let me check something here. Ooh. Ooh ha ha, ooh la la. Well, there was one here I wasn't too interested in, but maybe I am now. Yeah. So I was gonna watch Serve here because I like the setup on this one too. As far as the daily high or low, and this is all-time highs up here at 1389. Consolidation on the hourly time frame. Not sure yet, you know, how far that's going to consolidate before it tries to make the next move up. It could certainly pull back a long ways. However, noting that this could be an hourly downtrend confirmation if 1214 is lost. Got earnings on COUR. I'm looking at it, kind of eyeballing it over there. I'll put it up on my secondary watch list. I'm not going to put that on my trading windows just yet. And WINT continuing to make higher highs here. Okay, we got about 4 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go till the open. Let's see. I didn't trade yesterday. Took the day off. I'm 200 points away from reaching the end of level 1 and moving on to level 2. So, I mean, it could happen today. I'm not really going to put any pressure on myself. Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'm going to put it up. COUR. It's looking better than Serve is, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Okay. Two minutes to go. Let's break this one down just real quick here. So we're sitting up at 1040. That's way up here. N81 is resistance. 1236. Get a gap fill level here. I mean, this one's got some resistance, but 200 moving average is up there as well. Hourly, nice hourly breakout. Coming up to that daily. We'll see. We shall see here. One minute to go. And WINT continuing to move higher. I don't know. This one, is it a gap and go setup? I'm just not sure. It's kind of getting a little extended here. Coming up into that daily resistance. I now have a new line I could put here. Kind of. Doesn't jive. Okay, well, we'll see here what happens as we have 10 seconds to go. I was wrong on that one. Well, that's the end of my day. It's kind of disappointing. So, gosh, I think this one's going to go here too. But I don't know. Like I said, it was moving up all pre-market, so it might be that it needs to consolidate more. I was buying off this level, looking for it to break through the daily resistance, and it just wasn't doing it, and took losses on that. This one over here, I tried to buy it here, and I was green on it for a second, holding it for the bounce back up. That didn't work. A lot of times this stuff will work, but just not for me today. So yeah, and then I hit my max loss. I'm down negative 98 points. And after 3 minutes, my day is over. And I'm going to go in here and see what this looks like. So I'm not getting to the end of level 1 this week, but I kind of expect to get there next week. So this was pretty much a full max loss, 2 points away from a full max loss. My high was 0 and my low was 98. So when you look at this, it's not so bad. You know, it's just a small red day. Not bad at all. I noticed that in this challenge here that I really, every red day I've had the last few red days, it's like 2 green days, 1 red day, 2 green days, 1 red day, 2 green days, 1 red day. So if I have 2 green days to start next week, that should get me to the end of level 1. I haven't had 2 red days in a row yet. I'm not going to count that out, but okay, yeah, and this one definitely is consolidating further. Now, I did buy this one here, CREV, down here at this level. And that's off of that 915 area back here. There's a trough. If you look at the 15-minute time frame, you can see that right here. Yeah, I bought it there, but hitting my max loss caused me to exit the trade. It exits the trades for me when I hit that max loss. CMAX here coming up to 735, and if it can get back over that, remember on that daily time frame, sitting up at $7.30. So the resistance of 735 would get over that. There's a huge pocket up in here. You'll be looking at psychological levels like $8, $10, $12. And COUR, it has a lot of resistance on the daily overhead. We're sitting right up in there, as you can see. But yeah, it's got a lot to get overcome. I didn't look at the spread on this one. I can't see it now, but I don't know if the spread was big on it. Look at CMAX coming up here. Fighting against that 735, poking over it. There she goes. Can it hold? Or will we see a rejection off of that level? Yeah, not a very pretty start to the day here. Kind of ugly price action all around. I think it might take a few more minutes here and we might see some clearer price action as CMAX is finally getting over that, at least for the moment. It's just interesting to watch this stuff. And there goes CMAX. It's really trying here, but look how whippy it is though. You know, it's taking a while to get there. And on CREV, looking for that hourly higher low. So these lines weren't really that valid. Not surprised, really. I mean, technically they are because I drew them on the 15-minute time frame. And so it wouldn't surprise me to see a 15-minute candle close above that line with this lower wick going down. And that's because this has been marked out on the 15-minute time frame. But over here on the smaller time frames, we actually closed below that line. And so that's why a lot of times I like to mark my lines, if I'm going to mark them, on the smaller time frame, like the 1-minute time frame, so that you get a little clearer price action. Now, if you're trading primarily off the 15, yeah, this is great. This is awesome, you know. You have a much wider stop loss, so you can afford to see it drop below that line a little ways, whereas me, I'm trading off a 1-minute candle, so I have a smaller tolerance for a stock to move against me. And look at CMAX here, back testing after it got over that level. Technically, I'd say that's probably the daily that it back tested. Let me see here. Because if I remember right, the daily was... No, that's not right. Oh, that's right. It was this one here. That's not right either. Well, okay. Nice little equilibrium here on COUR. Surprised we haven't seen a halt going down on WINT. CMAX hitting new highs after that inside bar pattern. Keep watch on this setup right here, COUR. The 5-minute inside bar, you got an equilibrium, looking for the break through this level and this level. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here and go enjoy my weekend, and we'll be back here first thing Monday morning. I'm hoping next week is the week I get to level 2. So we'll see y'all later. Take care. Happy trading. Bye.